Hey guys. So here we are, 300 subscribers. Yeah. Uh, you'd think that after doing so many of these subscriber count videos or my first subscriber videos, it would get easier for me to say something about it and be all insightful and all that stuff. But honestly, it's very hard to process. It's not like I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to say. So I will try to collect myself, and instead of trying to say something touchy-feely and try to relate to you all how fuzzy and gooey I feel on the inside at seeing such an interest in my silly little videos, I will share with you what I've learned so far. So I have released some new content. I started releasing my JavaScript bootcamp videos. They seem to have been very appreciated, and I see more and more interaction, more and more people who take an interest and have questions and post requests. And I've realized that I spend actually quite a bit of time nowadays to just answering comments and questions and making more videos, and I'm starting to get a little bit of a schedule going for some of the videos. So I've recently started to release a video series that I call CSS Tricks, which is basically just me making a very small short video about a common layout type of thing in for the most part in CSS, but there's some JavaScript in there as well. It's kind of just this tiny little micro video about a concept, some thoughts about how to do something like a carousel or the Holy Grail layout, these simpler CSS things that I know a lot of people might find, or at least I hope so. I hope that people find it useful. And apart from that, I realized something about myself that I don't like, that I've tried to work on. And that is that you may not, I know it might sound a little bit to you, but in the recent time I realized that I care more and more about my subscriber count, and I didn't like that about myself. I in the beginning, it started out as every single time I woke up and I saw that, hey, somebody had actually taken an interest, it made me really, really happy. And it still does. It's overwhelming to me that I can wake up almost every morning and see that, hey, there's someone else who wants to watch my videos. But it also became, had started to become to the point where I actually went in on my Creator Studios and checked that number more than once a day. And I didn't like that trend, because I didn't want it to get to a point where I cared about that number more than I cared about just producing content. So I've been trying to force myself to promise myself to not actually obsess so much over my numbers. At least, I mean, everything else is like, just to make it clear, everything is looking up for the most part. Like, everything is going upwards. So it's not like I have to start asking questions such as, okay, why am I pissing so many people off, or why am I losing interest and so forth. Well, rather there is one number that is going down, or rather that's not really moving anywhere. I don't really know what to do about that, which is the average view time. I don't really know. All I know is what I've seen other, like these creator YouTube video gurus, they talk about average view time and that it's important to keep people's interest and all that stuff. And honestly, guys, I don't know much about that. I know that on average, the average view time of my videos is roughly 40%, or 4 minutes and 30 seconds, something. And honestly, I don't know if that's good or bad. But what I do know is that I was watching this YouTuber who helps small YouTube channels and talks about, growth and all of that stuff. And he stated something that I thought was kind of interesting. He said that your ratio of views on videos should be that you should have at least 15% of your subscribers being the people watching your videos, and the rest should be from external sources. And that was, and he said that he had, like, for his channel, which is a channel that has hundreds of thousands of people, he had been struggling with that number. He had been at 5%, 8%, and he was trying to kind of reason about why that was. And that made me kind of go into the Creator Studios on my phone here, and I looked at my number, and I want you to know that the number that I have for the average amount of subscribers that are watching my video, and this is continuously over every month, is 43.3%. That's almost half of my entire viewer base are coming from my actual subscribers. And that felt really, really good. If somebody with a massive super channel, who is even the sort of person who actually, his channel is actually about how to make it on YouTube, if I can have a number that is higher than that, I mean, it's not a big thing or anything like that, but I thought it was fun. It made me very happy. So, enough about that. I don't know really what to do about the average view time. I haven't reflected so much about that. I'll just keep doing what I do, and I promise myself that I will follow my schedule. I will post new videos every evening when I come home. I will answer your questions and comments and so forth, as I usually do in the mornings when I get into my office. And I will try to avoid obsessing so much about, even though I knew it, because I don't want it to become an addiction. I don't ever want to get to a point where the amount of subscribers I have is more important than helping people out. If it ever gets to that point, then you're gonna have to help me. If I ever get to a point where you feel like I'm compromising the content's quality or something like that in favor of, I don't know, personal gain or anything like that, just call me out, because I don't want to get to that point. Never. It was something that I promised myself, and I'm going to say this on tape, just so I've said it, so that if I ever break this, this promise to you guys, I want you to send me a link to this video so that I can remind myself, the future me, that I said this. I don't want to get to a point where I start doing this for any other reason than what I started out doing it for. I started out doing this because I just wanted to prove to myself that I could help some people out. And if it ever gets to a point where I can actually do this full time, I want to be the sort of person who will actually post out I will give you a poll saying that, all right, this is what I've learned so far about, ads and monetization and all that stuff. And then I will simply check with my user base, how many, if any, do you want me to add some ads so that I can get some money and maybe edit and improve things, and what should that money go to? I want to crowdsource this. Well, not crowdsource, but I want whatever happens, if I ever make any money, if the channel ever starts to get to a point where it can actually make some money, I don't want to have that money for myself. I want to have it to improve this channel. And I want you to be involved if you want, which means that if you tell me that no, we prefer it to just be for freesies and we just want you to do what you're doing, Frederick, keep on going, then there are no ads, none. If you, on the other hand, say that, hey, it would be nice to have this and that, then we'll look at how many ads I can add to the videos, and then we'll see how much money that makes and see if I can hire somebody or something like that. But that's way down the road. But I wanted to say it now because so that I have said it, because that was that's the idea that I've had in recent time. it's I want this to be proof that it's not about anything else than just helping some people out and sharing my passions about something that I truly love. Have a great day.